I am still not used to this background and I'm so excited that this is a thing now. Like, I'm just looking at all the books behind me and I'm like, ooh, there's Cemetery Boys. Ooh, there's the Poppy War. Ooh, there's A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm fangirling over my own background. Oh my god. What am I even saying at this point? Hello book reading friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Melanie and today I am here with the Do I Have That Book challenge. I wanted to do something fun for the first time with the background behind me, and I thought what better video to do right now that I have actual bookshelves than the Do I Have That Book challenge, which is basically having a series of prompts and questions that I will read out loud, and then I will have to find a book on my bookshelf that matches that question. This tag was created by keeping tabs, so I'll make sure to leave the original video linked down below in case you want to check it out. I have seen these videos going around for a while now of people doing the Do I Have That Book challenge or the alternate, which is Do I Have That Other Book challenge, but I thought it would be fitting to do this video first so that eventually I could do the Do I Have That Other Book challenge, because again, this is the first time. Because again, now I have bookshelves that I didn't used to have before. You get it. I literally had to browse for these questions, okay? Because I was trying to find who the original creator of the tag was. So it took me a while, but we're here and we're gonna have fun because it's a challenge. So it is bound to be a good time. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, don't forget to do so down below for more bookish content. I am constantly uploading videos that I am sure you do not want to miss. I am also live streaming throughout the week, which I am sure, again, you won't want to miss. And I just have to say a huge thank you for 2,000 subscribers. That is just absolutely insane to me. I woke up this morning and we were almost there. I never thought that we would reach all of these milestones, so I am super thankful for every single one of you, for being part of the family, for commenting, for loving the videos. I am happy you guys are enjoying the content, and if you ever have any video requests, leave them down below in the comments because I am always looking for the next video to film for all of you. So without further ado, let us get right to the challenge. Should I set a timer for all of these questions? I don't know what the rules are for the Do I Have That Book challenge because I haven't watched any of these videos, so I don't know if I should have a timer or not. You know what? I'm making my own rules. It's my channel, so I'm just gonna set a timer. So for editing Mel, I am starting the timer right now. Okay, this is stressful. Okay, do you have a book with deckled edges? I do. I think I only... Oh wait, you know what? Let me pull out this one. This is A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. I've never read this book. I actually just bought it for a reading vlog, but it has deckled edges. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I am gonna throw that aside. Question number 2. Do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? Oh, not the nervous laughing. Oh my god. 3 or more people in the cover. And Ember in the Ashes. No, this just has Laya in it. Head Over Heels. Oh no, this just has 2 people in it. Oh wait. My copy of City of Heavenly Fire, I turned the dust jacket around and it actually has a bunch of people in it, although this is not the original cover, but I will count it because why not? I turned it around and it's my channel, so it goes. Okay, so question number 3, do you have a book based on another fictional story? I should. Yeah, Throne of Glass is based on Cinderella. Apparently I don't see it, but apparently it's based on Cinderella, so do with that what you will. Do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do all of them have 9 letters? 10 letters long, no. House of Earth and Blood is definitely not. 9. Oh, yeah! Okay, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I've never read this book, but thank you, Rachel, because she bought it for me from my wish list. So it counts. It has 10 letters, and that took me a long time. Question number 5. Do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? I just pulled out Six of Crows. I'm just staring at that corner over there. I don't know why. Ooh. The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer, another book that I bought a long time ago. I have yet to read, but starts with a T, ends with a T. The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer. I'm not giving synopses for any of these books. I am sorry. Question number 6, do you have a Mass Market Paperback book? I do, and it's not on the shelf, but I will look for it. My very old and beat up copy of The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. It is a Mass Market Paperback. It's a movie bind up, so I don't even have any recollection of reading these Mass Market Paperbacks, but I have a lot of Nicholas Sparks ones for some reason, and I bought these when I was like 11. Question number 7, do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? I mean, technically R.F. Kuang counts, right? Because her name's Rebecca Kuang. So R.F., that's a pen name. Question number 8, do you have a book with a character's name in the title? I do. 4 by Veronica Roth. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? 2 maps in it. Nope, that's just 1 map. Oh wait, it does? I didn't think this would have 2 maps, but apparently it does. So A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik has 1 map here, and then 1 map. There we go, 2 maps. I guess these are maps. I hope these are maps. Question number 10, do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? I don't want to use that one because I DNF'd that book. Or maybe I should. Sure, it's not a TV show yet, but Shadow and Bone. I DNF this book at 52%, and that's that. If not that, then let me just pull up this adaptation that I absolutely hated. City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, the Shadowhunter Chronicles in general, the Shadowhunters TV show. You have the site. We definitely do not talk about that. Do you have a book written by someone who is originally famous for something else? I do, actually. Girl Online by Zoe Sugg. She is a YouTuber lifestyle makeup called Zoella. I never read this book, and I've had it for the longest time because I loved Zoella growing up. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? I don't know. None of the Hunger Games do. Maybe one of my middle grades? Hold up. Oh no, not me taking a million years with this question. I don't think I have one. Why are you called Clockwork if you don't have a clock on the cover? I think we need some Marie designing up in here. That is not acceptable, Mr. Illustrator. I'm just gonna have to embrace the fact that absolutely none of my covers have a clock, and that took me way too long, but apparently none of them do. But we're fine. We're pulling through the next question because apparently none of them have a clock. Next question, do you have a poetry book? No. But does the Poet X count? I feel like it does. It's slam poetry. It counts as poetry. It's verse, so it counts. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? I literally just grabbed the Poet X. Scythe by Neil Schusterman actually has an award stamp on the cover as well. Or at least on my copy. I don't know if it's in every copy, but I know my copy's kind of weird, so it has it. Wait, what question am I in? Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? MD? Absolutely not. It ain't happening. Absolutely not. You know what? Not even gonna try. I know there's no authors in this bookshelf with the same initials as me, but you know what? Maybe I'll just have to change that and write my own book. What do I know? Do you have a book of short stories? Oh, I don't be having that, okay? Do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? That's gonna take me a minute. 500 and 510 pages. Queen of Shadows is larger than that. I won't even check. Maybe Eclipse? I'm just looking at all my... This is 620 pages? You're kidding me. I found one. Thunderhead by Neil Schusterman is 504 pages. And you know what? That was... I'd be talking about skinny books being thicker than they actually are. Found that. Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Absolutely. And we also do not talk about it. We do not talk about it. Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I mean, I must have another one. You know what? Let me go with a different answer. Let me diversify what I'm giving you. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins was turned into a very successful movie franchise, if I do say so myself. If I do say so myself, as if I am like the one that dictates if it's successful or not. I love that for me. Do you have a graphic novel? You know what? Thanks to my girl Nessa, I do. Which one do I want to show you? I'm gonna show this one because my brother read it recently after I got it and he loved it. So Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and then Fiona Staples. Again, my brother says it's very good. I haven't read it yet, but I do plan to in November, so I am excited for this one. And then for the last question, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Oh wait, I do! Will Grayson by John Green and David Leviathan, whichever of the two. Thank you, book who saved me. I bought this in Europe when I went and I've never read this book. I am only keeping it for the pretty cover, but you know what? It served its purpose. All right, so let me run through the books that I chose for this challenge. So for the first one, Book with Deckled Edges, we have A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. I have never read this book. It is a middle grade. I bought this for a middle grade reading blog that should be coming your way very, very soon. And I actually didn't know that this had deckled edges, but it does. And it's a moment. It's really, really pretty. And I can't wait to have like a full stack of A Series of Unfortunate Events. A book with 3 or more people on the cover. I chose my copy of City of Heavenly Fire, which I turned the dust jacket on, and it has 6, no, not 6, I don't know. Oh wait, it does have 6 people because Mr. Alec be hidden back here, but it has 6 people on it. A book based on a fictional story, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. This book is supposed to be a Cinderella retelling, although I do not see it in the slightest, but apparently, oh, you know what? The clock is still going. But it took me 15 minutes, which is not that bad of a time, but still longer than I would have wanted it to. I don't quite see this as much as I see the Beauty and the Beast aspect of A Court of Thorns and Roses, but follows an assassin and there is the possible romance, lots of world building. It's a fantasy book. A book 10 letters long. I chose Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, a book that I plan to read in December actually. You will see my December TBR very soon, and this is meant to be a heist book and it has a lot of adventure and intrigue and magic, and it's Leigh Bardugo. I've heard incredible things about this book and Rachel got it for me for my birthday. birthday. I am excited to get into this one once I do. A book whose title starts and ends with the same letter. I chose The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer. I bought this book for Christmas so long ago and I still have yet to read it. And this book follows a girl who used to work in the US government, but now she is on the run, and the only thing that's helping her actually stay hidden are like true crime spy books, and she's learning all of this as she goes. But then she gets an offer to like do something chemistry related. I can't remember, I never read this, but the synopsis sounded good enough when I bought it. A Mass Market Paperback, I chose The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. Truly, I bought this so long ago, primarily because of the movie, because I loved the movie with Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth, which we even knew. However, I bought this because of that, and I don't have any recollection of reading this, but based on how beat up the copy is, I'd say I probably did at some point. A book written by an author using a pen name, I chose The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. The author's real name is actually Rebecca, but they just use an abbreviation of their name. And I won't be saying what this book is about because I've talked about this book enough times as it is. So if you're interested in knowing what this book is all about, my thoughts and my reactions, I will leave my Poppy War reading blog linked down below because I read the entire trilogy. And also the third and final book is coming out. It's actually coming out today because as I'm filming this, it is November 17th, 1 a.m. So the third book, The Burning God, is already out and it was a ride. A book with a character name on the title, I chose 4 by Veronica Roth. This is the novella from the Divergent series. Never read it, don't plan to, but the cover's pretty. And underneath the dust jacket, it does have this indentation, so that is really pretty. That's the entire reason why I'm keeping it. We'll never read it though. Gotta keep it honest over here. Book that was turned into a TV show, Shadow and Bone. I DNF'd it. And the more I think about this book, the less I want to read. And that's where I'm at with this book. So I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist, but just let it be known that I DNF'd it. It is not worth it. A book with 2 maps on it. I chose A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I haven't read this book. I do plan to. Don't know when though. So y'all will know when I do. And there has been a lot of controversy surrounding this book. Primarily the racism woven into certain plot lines in this book. So I do plan to read it and seeing what that all is about and letting y'all know. But for now, I haven't read it, but it does have 2 maps in it. A book written by someone who was initially famous for something else, Girl Online by Zoe Zug, who is a YouTuber lifestyle makeup. Again, there has also been a lot of conspiracy theories with this book, primarily saying that it was ghost written. I really wouldn't be able to tell you if it was or it wasn't. I never read it, but it helped for the challenge. So I don't even know what it's about. I think it's about like a blogger falling in love with like someone. I don't know, it'd be saying Noah and Penny, so I guess those are the character names beside that. And the dust jacket is bent. I really don't know. A book with a clock on the cover I do not own apparently, but a poetry book I kind of do. The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. This is a slam poetry book written in verse, and it follows Xiomara Batista, who hidden from her mom will not stay silent and will join her school's slam poetry club, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't read it, but Sydney gave this to me for my birthday, so I'm excited to get into this, and I think it'll probably be the first Elizabeth Acevedo book that I read. A book with an award stamp on it, I have Scythe by Neil Shusterman. It is a dystopian, probably one of my favorite books of all time. I absolutely loved this when I read this. I have given the synopsis a million times because I am a broken record, but again, if you want to watch all my thoughts, I will leave my spoiler-free review linked down below. The next 2 questions following that I could not complete, which is an author with the same initials as me or a book of short stories. I don't have any of those, but a book between 500 and 510 pages is Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman, which is the 2nd installment in Scythe, and it has 504 pages, so that worked out perfectly for me. And I have not read this book, but I do plan to very, very soon. A book that was turned into a movie, I wanted to spice it up, and I grabbed The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. It is also a dystopian, and I think it is one of the most famous books here on BookTube. I really do think it's like a BookTube classic, so I really don't feel like I need to talk about this book and give a synopsis. For a graphic novel, I pulled out Saga, which again was kindly gifted to me from my wish list for my birthday, and I think this is a mix between fantasy and sci-fi. When 2 soldiers from opposite sides of a never-ending galactic war fall in love, they risk everything to bring a fragile new life into a dangerous old world. I know my brother loved this because he read it once I got it, and I really do need to read this soon. And then last but not least, a book that was written by 2 authors. I have Will Grayson, Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. Never read this, never will. Written by 2 authors, and I will assume that it's about Will Grayson and Will Grayson. And that is all for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed my chaoticness because honestly, I'm just picturing the scenario in which I sit down to edit this, and I feel like this will be my most chaotic video to date. At this point, it's somehow become my brand on YouTube to be chaotic, and if that's what I am, then I'm just gonna let myself do my thing. Because at this point I don't even know how to tone it down, okay? So if it's chaotic, it's the Lord's work. If you reach the end of the video, comment down below some clown emojis. I feel like that's gonna throw people off so much. But if you reach the end, make sure to comment that down below. But also let me know what books that I pulled out from my bookshelves for this challenge have you read, or let me know if there is any book in your TBR in particular that you are excited about. In my case, for the book that I am most excited about from my TBR would probably be From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which will be my next read as soon as I finish Miss Crescent City behind me, which I have yet to finish, but this is next on my list because I am pumped for this book. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more bookish content. I am constantly uploading videos like book hauls, book reviews, reading vlogs, just bookish things that I am sure you do not want to miss. And I am also live streaming throughout the week as well, doing my weekly reading sprints every Friday. You can also follow me on all my social medias, which are always linked down below, as well as my Amazon wish list in case you want to support me and my channel and gift me a book. And yeah, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the chaos. I love you all, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.